this moment on, you are no longer Dennis Knight. You are Midian.
That looks like the Undertaker! Is that the Undertaker? And that was Paul Bearer bowing down in front of him. The acolytes are there. Is this? Like the looks of this.
Me down in a grave as if it would be my final resting place, filling it with the earth's rotting soil. They tried to destroy me, wishing I would just go away. But what is it? What have they really done? The simple minds of mortal men. They've sent me back to the place that is my origin. Destroy me. The more they try, the more powerful I've become. And now, I've risen from my earthy grave, and now I will slay the ones I once saved. The reckoning is upon us, the day that the ministry of darkness seizes the land, destroys all that you hold dear, make playthings of your heroes, and devour your innocence. The plague of darkness is coming, an all-encompassing evil for which there is no escape, no mercy, no hope. It's called the future. And in the future, I will look down upon thee, and I will decide whether you're an agent of darkness, or are you just mere kindling for my fires? The power of darkness shall be offered only to a chosen few, and those that resist the temptations of my ministry. Pain becomes synonymous with punishment. Embrace the darkness and relish in the unearthly delights that pain has to offer. Resist, and there are no limits to the torment you subject yourself. The more they try, the more powerful I've become. And now,
Speaking in tongues. Speaking in tongues.
From this moment on, you are no longer Dennis Knight. You are Midian.
That looks like the Undertaker! Is that the Undertaker? And that was Paul Bearer bowing down in front of him. The acolytes are there. Is this? Like the looks of this.
Me down in a grave as if it would be my final resting place, filling it with the earth's rotting soil. They tried to destroy me, wishing I would just go away. But what is it? What have they really done? The simple minds of mortal men. They've sent me back to the place that is my origin. Destroy me. The more they try, the more powerful I've become. And now, I've risen from my earthy grave, and now I will slay the ones I once saved. The reckoning is upon us, the day that the ministry of darkness seizes the land, destroys all that you hold dear, make playthings of your heroes, and devour your innocence. The plague of darkness is coming, an all-encompassing evil for which there is no escape, no mercy, no hope. It's called the future. And in the future, I will look down upon thee, and I will decide whether you're an agent of darkness, or are you just mere kindling for my fires? offered only to a chosen few. And those that resist the temptations of my ministry. Pain becomes synonymous with punishment. Embrace the darkness and relish in the unearthly delights that pain has to offer. Resist, and there are no limits to the torment you subject yourself to. Don't fight it. It will tear your soul apart. So let my servants be few and secret. They shall rule the many and the known. For I am the leader of men, the chaser of souls, the weaver of nightmares. I am the heart of darkness. I am now and ever will be the purity of evil. The hell you were bred with as a child is no longer an option. It is a reality. A living, breathing reality. And you all are right in the middle of it. Yes, hell has relocated to Earth.
You gonna do, Michael? I hope this is not some sort of sacrifice. Oh my.
is polluted with rotting souls. 7 nights passed. You witnessed one of these souls become one with the power of the darkness. Midian. He was once a forgotten face in a vast ocean of individuals abused by the corrupt politics of your world. Now, he sees what you cannot. He feels what you cannot. 7 nights ago, Dennis Knight ceased to exist, and Midian was giving everlasting life, as was all of my ministry. Tonight, I speak of prophecy, and what I will shall be done. The sacrifices are not over, and the ceremony has been scheduled. For all who walk on the mortal side of life, take heed. On January 24th, the next sacrificial lamb will be led to slaughter. And your simple minds won't allow you to believe who the next victim will be. So attend if you dare. Resist, and you subject yourself to agonizing pain and extreme suffering. So until we meet again, accept the Lord of Darkness as your Savior. Allow the purity of evil to guide you.
Will never be the same. Is this what he was talking about?
That was genocide.
Uh-oh.
There's the Undertaker.
Be quiet, be quiet.
This will be a holy war of epic proportion. Lights come.
On the ministry, carried away in the broom. And here comes the phenom. Oh no! What's up there? Bad feeling about this, Michael. The referees called for the bell, obviously. But the story here, the ministry dismantling the brood. Maybe you and I should make ourselves scared. And the Undertaker slowly to the ring. Here are officials, referees. Listen, wait a minute. You think we should get out of here? Kane, what the hell is the Brood doing? The referees came out to help them, and the Brood just threw him out of the ring. What? Look at that. Oh! I don't understand this. The officials came out to help out the Brood, and the Brood tossed him out of the ring. Oh! Michael, would you call this an action adventure? This is action adventure. It's an epic at its best. Hardcore rules, Road Dogg trying to battle back. And this isn't even the cage match. That's coming later on. Look at that. Oh my Tribulation Kane in a cage later. It's Viscera. Look at that. Viscera from the ministry. And the 500-pounder caught Alsto in midair. Oh man. Viscera, 500 pounds of pure strength, dismantles Al Snow. And he acted like that with 2-on-1 against the Road Dogg. I bet Mr. McMahon will slam Austin right through one of those bar stools or one of those tables in that bar he's going to be boozing it up in. Oh! Road Dogg's back of his head through the table. Here's the cover. And the Acolytes defeat Road Dogg. Road Dogg pinned in the middle of a table. His partner, Al Snow, he's outside. I think he's got crushed ribs. Now the whole ministry, including those druids. What are the druids doing in there? Oh no, this can't be good. Wait a minute. You know what that means?
Down in a grave as if it would be my final resting place, filling it with the earth's rotting soil. They tried to destroy me, wishing I would just go away. But what is it? What have they really done? The simple minds of mortal men. They've sent me back to the place that is my origin. Destroy me. The more they try, the more powerful I've become. And now, I've risen from my earthy grave, and now I will slay the ones I once saved. The reckoning is upon us, the day that the ministry of darkness seizes the land, destroys all that you hold dear, make playthings of your heroes, and devour your innocence. The plague of darkness is coming, an all-encompassing evil for which there is no escape, no mercy, no hope. It's called the future. And in the future, I will look down upon thee, and I will decide whether you're an agent of darkness, or are you just mere kindling for my fires? The power of darkness shall be offered only to a chosen few. And those that resist the temptations of my ministry, pain becomes synonymous with punishment. Embrace the darkness and relish in the unearthly delights that pain has to offer. Resist, and there are no limits to the torment you subject yourself to. Don't fight it. It will tear your soul apart. So let my servants be few and secret. They shall rule the many and the known. For I am the reaper of men, the chaser of souls, the will be the purity of evil. The hell you were threatened with as a child is no longer an option. It is a reality. A living, breathing reality. And you all are right in the middle of it. Yes, hell has relocated to Earth.
You gonna do, Michael?
All right, folks. Now, I'm going to let you know this is my version of the WWE 6-star Undertaker. Still got to build his ass up a little bit. I got his ass about a couple of days ago. And, honestly, I wasn't going to fucking upload him or some shit. He fucking weak as hell. But, you can do shit with him. Like, yeah, he was one of my favorite versions of The Undertaker. I like the Phenom, but the Ministry one was okay. To me, you can update him on WWE Champions. He's a good person. He okay. And like I said, I love him. It stands the test of time. It's not bad. Could be some improvement on it. The WWE Champions League. Personally, I like the Phenom, but this would be good for your fucking roster. He's okay. He's okay. Still gotta build him up a little bit. Do some things with him. Still gotta do some things. Still gotta do some things with the Phenom Undertaker. I gotta do some things with him. Gotta build his ass up. Yeah. Weak as hell. The other shit they got going on here, like I said, some bullshit they got going on. Probably gotta reboot this motherfucker. Like I said, sometimes this WWE champion shit is what it is. I love it. Yeah, some work in progress. Yeah, this is what I gotta do on my shit. Yeah, fucking crashes here and there, but it's okay. If you ain't doing nothing, I'll give you my take on it. I like The Undertaker. He doesn't look back at this with great enthusiasm, but it was a time stamp on it. But you can evolve. They had to put this in the new game. Yeah, I like The Undertaker. Hell, but I like the Phenom. It ran its course. He was switching up. Everybody wanted to shit on it for a reason. Different era, different time, different genre. That can actually bring this Phenom back. And kind of make him not so hardcore, because you still got some dumb shit going on today. You can kind of put him in today's era, but you can't do all that bullshit that you got away with last time. Different time, different era, different rules. There's a way he can fit into this generation. I still ain't got Jacqueline yet. I would love to get her. Still ain't got the turkey, man. I want to get the Goobla Gooker. That's it. There's some things on WWE Champions I want to get. I prefer the Phenom Undertaker, but like I said, this would do. I got his ass by doing the Joe Henry, some Joe Henry prize wall shit, some type of tour he had. I don't even like Joe Henry. He's a piece of shit. He should not be in the game. He's garbage. His moves is garbage, personally speaking. I end up getting the Phenom by doing this shit. Matter of fact, let me show you guys what I was trying to do. Get this. I was shocked I got the motherfucker. Who? Huh? Celebrate Champions thing. I got him thing on Monday, Tuesday. I think Tuesday I got him. Tuesday night, early Wednesday. Kind of about doing this Joe Henry shit and Helmo and I end up getting the Undertaker, the ministry side. I ain't got Visceral yet. I know people shit on it, but it was a timestamp where, in my opinion, it ran its course. But yeah, like I said, it made it powerful. To me, the reason why I wanted the Phenom Undertaker was because you had the late great Ozzy Osbourne. His character. Now, WWE champions, see, I liked it that. But I got Ozzy Osbourne, one of his characters. I ain't got them all. The late great Ozzy Osbourne. He was a character in the game I wanted to get. I think he was a trickster or some shit. See, when WWE champions, I like the Tekken guy here. He needs to get worked on a little bit. He's good. He's powerful, but when all was said and done, it was Ozzy Osbourne. I still gotta work him up. I didn't bump him up. It was Ozzy Osbourne. He's somewhere on here. I ain't got so much shit on here. Let's see. What was it? Showboat, some shit, Trickster. Got Trick Williams, but I like the Undertaker. I do like this version of the Undertaker. Let me scroll through this shit real quick. Let me see. Gotta go down. Got so many motherfuckers on my roster. Let's see. Care about Hogan. He ain't shit. Rest his soul, but he ain't shit. You can't do that to me, let's see. I like Aleister Black, Trick Williams. Try to slow down a little bit. Ozzy Osbourne, Trickster. Now, I like him because they basically gave him the ministry fucking powers. They gave Ozzy Osbourne the ministry power. That I was thinking that the Undertaker sort of have all these powers. Hell, you gave him the shit. They gave him to Ozzy Osbourne. You gave the bastard the fucking powers and shit. Yeah. That should have been ministry Undertaker with all them electric shit. Type of shit. That should have went down to the ministry Undertaker. Yeah, shit was Showboat. Shit, one of these motherfucking shit gotta go. Yeah, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, I like the faction. All things evolve. It's pre-American badass. Like I said, even he told you he got stifled, but then again, the bastard, as Undertaker talk all shit. Love though, Undertaker is a jackass. The bastard got injured. Let's keep the shit real. He fucked up the faction. He kept getting injured, hurt. Talking about he got bored and this and that. He got limited. He got stifled. The motherfucker kept getting injured. Oh, it could have went here. It could have went there. Man, it's good for what it was. At least on the game, you can evolve it. Make them. There's things you can update them with now. It took me years to get this motherfucker, but I'm glad I got him. He's good for your roster. To me, do what you can. He's still durable. Still got to put some shit on him. Got to put some juice to him and put some bells and whistles on him. He ain't got 100% strap belt and all that type of shit yet. Still got long ways to evolve him. He's still durable. To me, this is how I'm going to run him. Tombstone pile driver, flying clothesline, and the guillotine leg drop. Yeah, in case you run up against motherfuckers that stun you, kick your ass, bleed you out. I've been playing WWE Champions for 8 years. 8.5. Yeah, and this the best way I run them. You can run them many other ways, but so far this is pretty good for what it is. Because in case you run up against cats, I know other people keep saying you can use purple. Yeah, fine. You can run them triple purple, fine. You can run them any way you want to run them, but you got to evolve with these new characters they put in the game. WWE champions they put in the game. They constantly evolving them, nerfing them, unnerfing them. They taking shit away. They bringing shit in. They tweaking it. You know, and I understand WWE champions is a business and as a company and all that type of, Chris Copley, doing the best it can. But yeah, I'm not crying about spending this and that because I'm on a good budget where I can afford to get the bastard. Like I said, this is why I want the Ministry of Darkness. I don't have Viscera yet. Still got a long ways to get him. But he's one of my favorite characters on here. But I prefer to have the Phenom. Yes, but they need to update the Phenom a little bit. That made my boy look talking about obsolete. That made Ministry Undertaker good as hell, and I love him. But I like the Phenom Undertaker. They need to evolve him with the Ministry one. They need to put all of them together. I don't have moments and shit and all that type of stuff. I didn't get all these moments and shit. All this lock moments. I ain't got all that bells and whistles. I'm doing the best I can for 8.5 years on this game, and you hits and misses. Took me forever to get the Boiler Room Mankind. I ain't got the Goobla Gooka, who I would love to get. I ain't got all the bells and whistles, but I'm doing what I can. He's still relevant. At least this Undertaker is relevant. I prefer the Phenom, but his Ministry would do good. It's okay. Phenom, he was a trickster? I gotta remember. Because actually, he was my first character in this motherfucking game here. My first character in the game was the Phenom Undertaker. Then I had Lesser Bliss. Those are my babies. Those are my babies. When I first started the game and I entered the game, way back before they put the bells and whistles, it was this Undertaker here. This motherfucker was bad, like a bad motherfucker, It was brief. I liked it when he had the vulture on his ass. Yeah. Exactly. Yep. They keep burying his ass alive. See, when he buried his ass from this one, came back as all type of versions of the Undertaker. Yeah, buried alive. Every time he kept going out with injuries and shit. They even want to blame Viscera and Mabel at the time for, oh, he injured me, yeah. And Kevin Nash politicking and killed his career, damn it. Wrestling is a business. You want to get hurt, motherfuckers shouldn't get in the business. If you ain't gonna get hurt, it shit happens. Accidents do happen. You made it seem like that nigga was, he ain't no stiff in some of you motherfuckers I see now. You don't get in names and out names and shit. But he was my first character. Lester Bush is my second one. Yeah. But WWE champions, as they evolve with all these characters in the game, yeah, it's like Pokemon at this point. You gotta pick them, choose them. Now, who will go to battle with you? They need to morph that Phenom Undertaker with this version of the Undertaker, the Ministry, pre-American badass, but it ran its course. It's a stamping time where the Undertaker is smooth. Like I said, he evolved, and in this life you have to evolve. Exactly. That Phenom to this one to me is the best versions. Now they need to work on my Phenom Undertaker, give him some love. They need to fucking update him with some moods. Right. See, after the Phenom, you understand? Yeah. He morphed into this one, but he had other versions. Then he started morphing into an American badass and all that type of shit. Like he said, he felt stifled. But the bastard kept getting injured. And the group was set up like the Nation of Domination ran its course. It was designed, people understand, people get on here with creators, content creators on here, and WWE champions and other creators on here. They get caught up in emotions and fandom and shit. The difference is stables are meant, they're not to last, but have endurance. It's meant to put other stars in the business, groom those who got stuck in purgatory, like Vince Russo said. He said it truthfully. motherfuckers you wasn't using on the roster who getting overlooked in other promotions where they got a lot of money and this and that, and yet they just running factions to be run factions. They got so many fucking free agents, but let's stick here on the main one, WWE champions. If you are like the Judgment Day or some star who's at the bottom trying to make a name for yourself, and they put you in a group is designed to, let's say, if your career is floundering, they got so many stars. Not everybody's meant to be a star. Just like the company said, they're not designing you to make you bigger than the goddamn company. WWE already said that. They're not trying to. Everybody want to use racism. Everybody jumping on this Javon Evans bullshit, calling him a sellout and coon. I ain't got time for all that bullshit. That's another topic and another video down the line. Everybody want to use racism. You know, back in the day, the shit was what it was. The good, the bad, the slop, the ugly. Yeah, not to deny that, but you can't keep always going back crying about a lot. We all got dealt bad hands in life. It's up to you with how you go deal with it and move on with the mindset. We all could sit here and play victimhood all the goddamn time, but people shit on this character here, The Undertaker. This is the time. I wish they could actually bring this back. You know, bring it back to this generation. Tone down bring back more of the special effects, and yeah, bring back like you doing, you know, bring back the music and the special effects, and like I was WWE champions. Hey, Chris Scofield, if you listen, take the Phenom Undertaker, morph him with this Ministry of Darkness Undertaker, and give him some powers like you gave to Ozzy Osbourne on this one. Give him the Ozzy Osbourne powers. You know, take the bleed strap you got from the Phenom. You got the stun with this one. Morph them two together, and I want to see what version you can make out of the skill set of the Ministry Phenom and the Ministry Phenom Undertaker. Combine the both powers they have, and I actually would give him some teleportation. Give him that type of power. Yeah. Give him some type of, let me see, like, he need to have the back to life shit like Boiler Room Mankind. Like every time you whip his ass, he need to come back to life. But if you was go hint for, if you go rescan the character, bring back the Undertaker with the Mankind ability of coming back to life, because you can't kill something that won't refuse to die and you keep coming back. To me, this was one of his special. This was like when he was at his peak. He did get his American Badass, but people got sick of that bike gimmick. You know, fans still at the end of the day want their Undertaker back. You know, yeah, but people understand. You know, that's why you can play the game. Now everybody cry about they want to be fantasy bookers and shit. Take your bitch ass, play the fucking game, play whatever console games you want to play, or whatever WWE version of games they playing. Motherfucker want you to be the fucking booker. It's tough. I know people shit on people. Motherfucker, you ain't playing. Why don't you play the fucking goddamn game then? Play all the games you want to play. Whether it's WWE Champions and other WWE games out there. If you think you do better, you go out there and try to do this shit. You get hit on that canvas, is real shit. You know, it's acting, it's scripted, but it's to suspend disbelief. I love it. It kept me out of trouble. Shit, exactly. Wrestling saved my life in ways you wouldn't believe, and I thank WWE for that. You know, exactly. You know, can't cry racism on that. You know, can't cry. You know, we all get dealt hands, and we not in deniability of it, but we can't keep playing victimhood on everything. Yeah, we all start behind the 8 ball. So where you going? It's a mindset. At this time, you know, wrestling. I still love wrestling today. I try to pass it on to the next generation. You know, coming up now. You know. And I'm still the big adult kid in the room that love wrestling, that play video games and play games like WWE Champions, you know. I love wrestling. I love the documentaries. I love all the stuff about wrestling. I still, in my heart, believe that wrestling will be here when God transitions me on to heaven or hell on earth, or hell has come to earth, like The Undertaker has said many times. This was fun. You know, if you're having bad days, WWE champions will help you out. It keep your mind off things, take you through whatever shit you're going through in real life. WWE champions is there for me. The game is escapism. Yes, it's not your life, but you get on here and grind hard like other people be doing on here. You get your ass out there and work. That's right. Man don't work, a man don't eat. WWE champions. Glad the game. Congratulations on your 9th anniversary. Yeah, be around for a couple more years. Appreciate it. It keeps me going. I love it. It's challenging. It's supposed to be challenging. They ain't perfect, but they're doing the best they can. Yeah. I personally don't like Joe Henry. He's a piece of shit. To me, he's garbage. I don't see what y'all see in that motherfucker, but hey, they sign anybody. Like the fact you got Trick Williams on here. Yeah. But back to the Ministry of Darkness. They ought to bring that back. 2.0. They had to put links to it where you got Viscera and this and that, all of them together. Yeah. Bring them all back. They need to put Jazz in the game. She signed WWE contract. She back with the company. They need to put Jazz up in here. Hint, hint. Chris Copley, put Jazz up in here. Put more African American women up in the game. Got to put more women on the roster of all diversities and races. For my preference, yeah, I ain't got this one yet. I'm trying to get him. I ain't got this Viscera yet. I would love to get him. That'll be a while. Yeah, but meantime, the Ministry of Darkness was set up to put over stars. If he wasn't doing shit that was burying your ass on a roster, a stable or faction was meant to give you new life. Now it's up to you what you do with it. WWE champions and WWE and Chris Copley, they're not designed to make you bigger than the company. Those days are over. Hogan's, The Rocks, they're not trying to make you household name no more. Everybody's at 50-50 booking. And, they got their preferences and this and that. Now my mom, that bastard Bruce Pritchard said, Chelsea Green's a good wrestler. You sitting there shitting on her. She's a good wrestler. They need to treat her better than what she doing. She just happy to have a job. I understand. You got a paycheck, got a family and lives to support, and do what you gotta do. But they gotta do right by her a little bit more. Come on now. It's the women that's carrying the goddamn roster. Like Jay Cargill, she's doing a pretty good job. I know people out there like talking shit about, oh, she ain't defending this and that and da. Kevin Nash is right on some things. You might not agree with him, but all the wrestlers are listening. Like Raquel Rodriguez, she's took a little bit of what Kevin Nash said and incorporated. That's why she's champion now, because you try to make yourself better. You might not agree with everything, but it's all try to help you to get better, especially in this business of professional wrestling. And I love WWE champions. Things would be good in WWE champions down the line. So WWE champions is good for here, for now, hopefully forever. Especially in this business. Yeah, WWE champions is good. It's a blessing. I love to play it. Takes your mind off things. Like I said, the ministry was made just like any other factor is made. If you're not getting daylight or some time to shine, go on and look at the careers they had. Not gonna say everybody's gonna have careers out of that in the Hall of Fame careers like JBL, Edge, Ron Simmons, Kristen. The factions are supposed to give you the rub and the shine. You can lead a horse to the water, but it's up to you to drink it and take it further than that. You gotta do the work after that. Factions are designed to get you to a certain level, and it's up to you to do the rest. Free to play. I know everybody talking about situation with Merrick's. I don't give a damn about that motherfucking Merrick's. Kiss my ass for that nigga. Whatever. Like I say, he's a buster. Crying this and that's the fuck up. Anyway, like I said, get these bitch ass creators out of here. If they ain't down with the fans, if they ain't down with the cause, you gotta stick with whatever the champions do, good and bad and different. And Merrick's is a fucking traitor. You know what I'm saying? Bitch ass nigga, traitor, like I said, whatever, crying of corporate politics and shit. Nigga, don't be a content creator, nigga, if you ain't gonna kick it all the way in, fool. You eat it all in, you out, fool. Shit, take the baton, put it down, fool. Let motherfuckers like us come up. I ain't trying to even be a content creator. We're just keeping it real. We're the real niggas out here doing shit. We ain't out here for this fame shit. Shit, you ain't getting paid off this shit. Love being a wrestling fan and, you know, do this shit for free. Shit, ain't making no buku money off this shit. Shit, just give you entertainment and have a good time and shit. Check your frustrations out and put it towards the goddamn video game. Put towards WWE champions and other games out there. Shit. WWE ain't nobody perfect, man. They doing the best they can. Once you get your bitch ass to the ring and start fucking getting slammed and shit, you be thinking different about it. So everybody got expectations unrealistic sometimes. Get that shit, you know. Shit, if you feel like you do better, get your ass in there and play the game. Shit, get your ass in this shit. Go down to NXT. Go to other promotions and shit, fool. Shit. Everybody doing the best they can. Shit, love WWE champions. Yeah, doing the best it is, you know. I love it. Shit, ain't no trying to be, oh, we on here, you ain't trying to make no money off this shit. I do it because I love it. Shit, it's a passion. Shit, I don't give a fuck. I don't get click views, whatever they fucking block. I ain't getting no advertising on this shit. I'm trying, you know, I love WWE champions. I love YouTube. I'm a big wrestling fan, man. You know, I love the documentaries, but I know how to put this shit in a box. It is entertainment. You motherfuckers ain't getting buku shit off this motherfucking shit. Shit, I love it. And you ain't got to love it. Shit. You ain't got to love it. I love it. More for me, motherfucker. Shit. Shit. It's designed for entertainment. Put it in its perspective. Entertainment. Suspend your disbelief. Shit. Good grief. I love WWE champions. I play it, you know. And I love some content creators. Let's see, we done got to talking about, oh, I gave up my free to play and get back on this American shit. We probably free to play, pay to play. I started playing free to play, motherfucker. Even when I didn't pay, nigga, I was getting this with it. But you still gotta pay. I'm a mini whale / dolphin. I'm more like a fucking OG whale, cause I can afford the shit. Damn it. So if you ain't out there doing bullshit on the side, you can go ahead and do what you need to do. Economy ain't that bad. You can't blame economy and politics and shit and well, you ain't got shit. That's because you choose not to have it. Shit, put your priorities in like Zeke 410 said. Put your life priorities in order first before you start putting on situations and games like WWE Champions and shit. Handle your business in life. Then you got disposable income. Then throw it on the game and shit. You know. And even, cause I'm a pay to play. And I got all the fucking packages and shit. And let me show you. I'm pay to play. Let me tell you. Even as a pay to play, everybody, all you free bastards out there. Oh, we ain't free to play. Oh, we ain't getting this. We ain't getting no giving. This is a business. It is a company. First of all. Y'all want something for nothing. Y'all want to put little work in and expect the company doing the best they can. I want to show you, even as a pay-to-play player, I don't get everything I want. But that's the fuck. It's like you playing a scratcher. You know where to hold, know where to fold them. It's not designed for you to get every other thing. It's a game. It's a business. I'm going to show you firsthand. And I got all the shit. All this on WWE Champion. Let me see. Even as a pay-to-play player, you think we don't got arguments and gripes and shit? Let me show you. Let me show you some of this shit. Let me show you some of this shit. And go, oh, the free play think we pay to play players don't do our job. Even when you spend, shit, we have issues. It's cheating. Yeah. No, I know Mary's trying to take up for the little man, but some of you motherfuckers, hey, I'm taking up for the whales and dolphins and the real pay to play. You free to play. You need to spend. I'm gonna say what Pat Riley always said back in the day. You gotta put in hard work. Hard work don't guarantee you nothing. This sense of entitlement bullshit shit need to cease. I'm about to show you, even though I'm paid to play, right? Let me show you the difference. Even when you pay to play, we have issues and shit too. You know, we ain't perfect. I goddamn stuff. Even when you pay to play, you don't get best deals and shit. Trust me. Let me show you. Let me show you motherfuckers on the top. Oh, pay to play got all the advantages. Motherfucker, even when we do pay for the packages, let's look at this shit. Even when we do pay for the packages as a pay to play, look at my shit. Every fucking month, I usually get all these. Now, when I can't afford it, I'll go down to just two. I keep my Universal Champions Club and my Money Pass. I just got the Strap Up Pass because the nigga Slim Numbers said he got the Strap Up Pass. I'm trying it out for the first time because I can afford it now. So I can incorporate all three. Even as pay to play. Even as, I'm telling you, every month. Yes, I'm a pay to play WWE champion player. This, even with all these active passes, don't guarantee you shit. It gives you an edge on some things, but don't give you everything. Let me show you dumb motherfuckers. Lucky. Let me go to my WWE champions thing up here, the Universal Club, which is I love. That's the best thing about this shit. I love this part, but even this doesn't guarantee you success and everything. But you need it. Yeah, this shit don't guarantee you just because you got the fucking pass. Don't mean you get every goddamn thing. Now this is my universal pass right here. This is me. Me in the flesh, motherfucker. This is me. This is me. This is me. This is me. Yeah, this is me. Yeah, and it's my faction for now. Yeah. Which is, I got a garbage faction, but this is what it is. Hey, I gotta take matters in my hand. Cause you can't depend on your faction mate sometimes, cause I'm keeping 100 with you. You gotta do shit on your own. Yeah, you can't trust them motherfuckers. Just as long as you do your part and still try to help the team out, you do the best you can. But it forced me, the reason I'm not free to play, and I used to think like y'all, oh, free to play. Because when I was coming up in the game, the so-called elders of this game wasn't trying to give me the help I needed. They were only in it for themselves, and they give you half-ass help. They will jump from faction to faction, like Teddy Riley doing a group guide, New Edition, Backstreet, Blackstreet. Yeah, even with me having all this, I'm about to show you, doesn't guarantee you that I'm successful in WWE champions. You have to look at it from a business standpoint as a scratcher. Yeah, they don't give me. That doesn't guarantee you're gonna get everything or they owe you anything. That sense of entitlement bullshit. Need to assist. I'm about to show you if I can get on here. My fat sausage fingers. Let me see. I'm trying to get this shit right. See, yeah, I got sausage fingers. Forgive me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to see shit. I gotta put my Dollar Tree glasses on. But I'm trying to go to club store. Let's see if I'm doing this shit right. Yeah, there we go. Even as I don't got Femi, ain't got all the bells and whistles. Yeah, ain't got all the superstars. Even with the so-called pass, right? Even with the pass, right? I'm supposed to get, hey, we supposed to get all these stars, right? Motherfucker, I ain't got none of these goddamn stars. I'm supposed to get all. I ain't got. Even as a pass member on the Universal Pass here, they don't give niggas exclusive drops no more, or premium drops. They give you half-ass. They give you a couple drops here and there, but it's not always premium. Yeah, and I'm paying buku money a month to get this, right? Even as I pay to play, that WWE champions is not honoring they things for the club members like us. We pay to play. They give you a drop here and there, but it's not every day. Maybe about 3 times out of a week, they might throw a little coin here, throw a little something here. They ain't giving you all that exclusive shit like they've been talking about. They've been kind of half-assing on that, you know. And us pay to play, but it's like, okay. You have to look at it like a scratcher. Even when you got all the bells and whistles and buy as a pay to play, they're not giving you everything at full value. And you can't expect it either. You know, it's a company, give and take. I understand it. We got gripes too. All you free to play keep blaming us, but you gotta look at it as a scratcher. Even with all this shit, you gotta look at it as a scratcher. You go win some, you go lose some, and sometimes you hit and miss. Even as a pay to play, and I'm a Universal Club member, motherfucker. Every month, I got my way to make sure this gets paid. I make sure, yeah, make sure your life shit gets handled first, and then anything else come after that. But I make sure every fucking month, I make sure I take care of the business at hand. Yes, I take care of the business at hand that needs to get taken care of. Doesn't guarantee you success. It might give you edge in there, even as a pay to play. You don't always get the bells and whistles and everything and all the other shit. You don't get everything. You don't get everything. You don't get everything. Even as a pay to play. Let you know that right now. Even as a pay to play. Yeah. The company don't do everything for us, but you can't expect them to do it. Exactly. This exactly. So we go through ups and downs too. Even as a pay to play. Even as a super well. Even we don't. Hey, it's hits and misses too. But I'm not gonna sit there. Crap about shit. It's what it is. Like, I don't consider this month anniversary a good anniversary month. The only thing anniversary out this month I got was the Undertaker Ministry. That's about the only good thing about this anniversary. Exactly. They didn't give us women matches that I wanted. They didn't put African Americans in this game, for Black History Month. They didn't give us Jacqueline. Hell, I'd love to get Jacqueline, they didn't give us some of the black females. They didn't WWE champions didn't honor Black History Month. They didn't throw you a Viscera up in there for free or something like that. At least they didn't do shit for Black History, Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, they ain't do shit for Black History. There's things I could get upset about that, but they don't owe us that. I felt they could have did something to honor, at least, give us something. But that's what it is. Like I said, it's different time, different era. If I want to be petty and shitty, yeah. Mm-hmm. Even as a pay to play, we don't get things we get that we think we supposed to get. Exactly. Shit. Even as a pay to play, we don't get things. They ain't giving us coins and whistles. Shit, we ain't getting a bang for our buck for the price you paying to get these packages and passes and shit. But I understand it's a business. Shit, they're not giving us nothing exclusive, on everything. But it goes ups and downs, hits and misses. Yeah, I haven't got one blitz thing to play the women's shit. Exactly. So, like I said, I can bitch and complain about what I don't got. If I'm thankful for what I do got. Yeah, if I want to be petty and shitty, yeah, there's room for that, but everybody got wine with the cheese. Yeah, I'm doing the best I can. That's what it is. Like I said, I'm doing the best I can on this game. Showdown is pretty good. Showdown's pretty good, but you're not getting a bang for your buck on everything. Like some things you're not getting a bang for your buck on. Yeah. You trying the best, you trying to do what you can, but this what it is. Yeah, the only good thing about it was you got certain things. You didn't get everybody. Yeah, it wasn't designed for you to get everybody. Yep. That's all I'm just saying. Yeah. Now let me give you my female roster on this side. Let me see. Yeah, I like Jade Cargill, but when you go in a battle, cause you keep going up against motherfuckers that got like Mortal Kombat fucking moves on here and shit, I can't use her. I can't use her because you're going up against motherfuckers that got so much powers and shit. So I'm going against motherfuckers that got so many forces and hits on your ass. I don't know if I'm able to fucking play with her. Let me see. I don't know if this is the right one. Probably going too fast. Got to slow down. This is who I got to use in my women's division to whoop ass. You wouldn't believe it, folks. It is Hall of Fame Molly Holly. I had to use her to whoop ass to generate anything of life on here as someone to compete. I had to use this woman to whoop ass, to save my ass out of any jam. It's this woman here. For me, if I'm going to battle showdown, I had to use Molly Holly. She's the saving grace as much as she can. She ain't strong, but she good enough to get some jobs done. When I got to go to battle, I got to use Molly Holly on the women's side. She's actually my goddamn strongest one right now. She's not even at top. She's not even at top gear. There's all the bells and whistles on her. Yeah. It's still about that. When I got to go to battle personally, she's my female. If I got to go to battle, I would say Steve Austin, but because motherfuckers on here be kicking your ass when they take your blood, they suck your life out of it, I have to think of someone that got up back to life shit. So I can't use my Stone Cold. He's one of my strongest. He gets my job done on some things, but when I have to go to battle and I'm facing all you motherfuckers with superpowers and fucking Mortal Kombat type of shit, the X-Men, Mortal Kombat, and Street Fighter, all you motherfucking Tekkens and assholes coming out different rams. I'm facing E.T., Scarface, and Howard the Duck. All you motherfuckers coming back from the past, coming in this ram, kicking my ass. I had to use this motherfucker to try to compete. Now, I'm not perfect at it. Shit, I would love to use Austin. I can't use him. He's good for passing some things, but in showdown, he's not good. Cause for my showdown, cause you're going against motherfuckers with so many powers now in this game, I have to go with this nigga, Aleister Black. I had to go with this dude here. This the dude I had to go with to get my job done. He's the biggest bass. He became cool. This the motherfucker I had to use. If I'm going to showdown, I have to use these two cats to try to even compete. Because my teammates ain't shit. My teammates ain't shit. And my faction ain't shit. You know. They so busy kicking motherfuckers out and shit for petty shit. They all about themselves. Yeah, they ain't, then they kick motherfuckers out when you don't do things they want you to do. You do your 1%. They sit back once you do all the goddamn work, and they sit back there. They won't even up you as an enforcer or anything. I'm just gonna give you an example. This is who I got to go to battle with on WWE Champions on here. If I'm going to showdown or anything, as much time as I had to put on here, exactly. In a few minutes, I'm about to go watch Impact on AMC. Yeah. So this is about to be almost 6 o'clock. Got 20 till. West Coast is 5:39. So yeah. I'm about to show you. And I'm glad I got the Ministry Undertaker, but for me to survive right now, because I'm facing against superheroes and motherfuckers from the Shadow Ram and the Heavenly Ram and from Outer World, or Fifth Wall, Fourth Wall, Seven Heaven, Sixth Heaven, whatever fucking dimension y'all coming from, I had to use this to try to compete. Don't mean I'm going to win. I got my ass kicked so many times. Yeah. But I'm using what I got and trying to make the most of it. And just gonna take it from there. Hey, if you win, you win. If you lose, fuck it, shit. Try to do what you can. I didn't jump in this to try to be, I'm better than anyone, or I gotta get the scoreboard, or I gotta be a top guy. I ain't got time for all that bullshit. It was not designed for that type of shit. Yeah. Just do the best you can. This is when I play. I try to do the best I can. I ain't perfect on it. I get my ass kicked most of the time, but you have to have you have to have skill sets for players try to do what they can. Don't mean you perfect. Exactly. Case in point, as you see. Yeah, I'm just showing you something here. This the shit I gotta deal with. Exactly. Especially when I'm playing. This the shit I gotta go through when I'm playing. Don't mean it's guaranteed. You gotta have one thing. You gotta have versatile wrestlers that can do multiple things. Because when you go up against different wrestlers, don't mean you go win everything. But WWE Champions forces you to tinker with a few things, tweak a few things to make them still relevant. Make any player. You can take anybody and try to make them relevant. The days of you can't, yes you can. It's just what you want to do with it. Like I said, when I gotta go to battle, these two are the ones I gotta go to battle with. Win, lose, or draw, this is where I'm at. You have to have versatile wrestlers with versatile moves. I just wish they gave some of the skill sets they give these motherfucking zombies and other wrestlers to give them to some of the other players, to keep them relevant. Exactly. Yeah, don't mean it's gonna be a guarantee you're gonna win. But because you're going against motherfuckers with multiple edges, they give them boosts and shit, and they want to give them, you still at a disadvantage if you don't have all this hype shit. I understand WWE gotta make money off of game and this and that, so they gotta make it difficult and this and that. This is what it is. But like they said, you make the rules, we gotta learn how to try to bend them and break them to our advantage. Yeah, I lost this one. Yeah, like I said, you can't win them all. You can't win them all. Yeah, you can't win them all, but you're trying to do the best you can. Yeah, you can't win them all. And I lost, but I'm doing the best I can. Yeah, I'm not trying to compete with y'all motherfuckers like, oh, I can't. You're doing the best you can. It was not, Scorpio didn't design the game for you to sit here and beat like it's never in the story. It's up to you to make challenges. At this point, it's mental, and you got to love what you do, even during some tough times. There was a period I sat down and said, fuck it. Fuck this game, and went bye-bye. But I came back. You win some, you lose some. Yeah. That's my State of Union address for now. Have a blessed day, and God bless y'all.